Okay. Man, I can't take you. Man, welcome to another episode of When Life Talk Partner. He just sitting up
No,
there.
no, no. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize. We like to play, but it just went live on my end, so it was staying scheduled. That's why I ain't saying nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, welcome to another Wednesday, to another episode of When Life Talk. Y'all know it's your boy Joe Mack. We got Crystal over there in the background. We got a special guest. She's back. She joined us last season, but she's back this season to drop some more gems and knowledge. Talk about it. Talk
Mhm.
about what she's doing, what she got going on in her world. How can you entertain it? How can you reach out to her? Hey, like we always say, we like to leave you with gems, like leave you with thoughts, like leave you something maybe you ain't talked about on this show. So
Mhm.
without further ado, we got Miss Yvette Rutledge. Um, take it away. Take it away. Take it away.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
get
go ahead.
no. I was gonna say, yeah, go ahead and give him a little backstory.
Yeah, thank you guys for inviting me back. I know it's been 5 months, but a lot has happened in 5 months. I'm still have five beautiful kids, doing great. Business is doing great. I just revamped the business, and I'm no longer doing assisted living. Now I opened up the holistic healing center now in the place of
Okay.
that one. So yeah, just doing some amazing things, help healing these gods and just vibrating
Yeah.
high.
So what made you make that change, like to switch over?
Ooh, well, when the business started, I did more healing than stabilizing my clients, and
Mhm.
so along the way, I've learned, and I learned a lot of things, and seen that a lot of companies, when it comes to assisted living and healthcare, they do more of a stabilizing thing where they make sure the womb is stabilized. No one's trying to allow the clients to go home to live
Mhm.
a life. So I took a different approach, and I wanted to give them their life back. I don't want to hinder them from living. So I came up with different herbs that I use, and getting to the point where they can actually go home within months. Sometimes go home within a week. It depends on what their conditions are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just, basically, do you pick and choose which clients you take, or at this point, or
No.
you just?
What's been going on is God been sending them to me. I haven't advertised or anything. It's all word of mouth. So
Mhm.
it's like when they need certain things, they come to me, and I make up a herb for them, and a healing, something that will help them heal, and then get them on their path. Set up a plan for them. May even call friends over, because we do more than just the healing of the body. We do body, mind, and soul, and spirit. We go into
Mhm.
Akasha records and everything else. So it's a deeper dive versus just
Mhm.
being on the surface level.
Okay. And did you have to go into any schooling, or what did you? How did you prepare yourself to get to that point?
Well, I really was born with my gifts.
Mhm.
I can really truly say that God gave me what I have. It's just a blessing to be able to see it in the physical now, and being
Mhm.
allowed to be able to be free enough to provide these services, other than just giving them some medication. Now, I have some clients that come in that's on medication, and then we will put a plan together to help them get off that medication and try a different route, holistic route, to
Mhm.
prolong their time. And we do it's a hospital in a holistic state. So you
Right.
come in, we take labs and all this type of stuff, but we also look at it in a sense of the body, mind, and soul, three different individual parts of yourself, and then we'll attack all three collectively.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Cause
Yeah,
most stuff starts in the womb, and if you can heal that womb, everything else will follow. That's what's up.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I want to go back. You said something that sparked my interest because we hear a lot about it. Like you said, these assisted living facilities, they get people in and people never leave.
Right.
That's a common trend. So
Mhm.
what was your paradigm shift where you said, you know what, I'm going to shift from this, and you want it as a assisted facility owner, you wanted to see people go home.
Yes.
So what was that paradigm shift? What made you really transition that and say, you know what, I know more for those out there, more people in the home, the more income that's coming in. But
Right.
but how do I see myself transition? You know what? Yeah, the income is good, but I want to see people go back home to their family. So what was that paradigm shift like, and what made you really, you know what I'm saying, if you don't mind sharing, just take that deep dive and say, you know what?
Yeah. It's not about the money for me. It was never about the money for me. It was more of the healing part. I think when I was on the show before, I talked about how I'm a pastor daughter, and we used to go to church, go to the nursing home to see different people, just to go in there and sing with them, spend time and love on them. And I believe in love. Like your heart is very important when it comes to this. So when I opened the business, I wanted to give the elders love. And by me giving them love, they opened up so much more to me, and they told me how they felt. And I don't think too many people really listen to the elders on how they feel. They always
Right.
think, oh, well, I can address that issue by giving them medication, but most family members may put them in here thinking that, okay, they got a nice home, somebody's gonna take care of them, and they can stabilize them. Well, most of them don't want to stay. They really want to go home. So if you can give them the love and also give them the care they deserve, then they can thrive to do something different, to better themselves. They won't have to sit here and wait to the expiration time. And what I've seen, a lot of my clients, believe it or not, were 60, the early 60s. I think the youngest person I had was 53 years old. And it's like I was getting more of the younger people versus in the 80s and 90s. And so I wanted to figure out what is really going on, because that's close to my mom and dad. That's my mom and dad age. And I'm 42. So I'm like, okay, that's too close to me. So what is going on in our community that is making people come into these facilities a little earlier than they're supposed to? And so I just took it upon myself and did research and seen that a lot of times we eat the wrong things, and we don't look at our bodies as a vessel that we have to treat it. We not just treat it, but service it in the right way. It's just like a car. You have to service the blood. Some people don't never go in and detox their blood. So they have the same blood they had when they first came into this world. And they're not even looking at the fact that they have to stop putting so many toxins in there, because it's going to break down eventually. And then not only that, when it comes to the organs, the blood, your mental, all these things are piling on as one, and then it's malfunction. Your body is malfunction at this point. So now with these diseases that's coming, it's like a beacon to let you know that, okay, now I need you to pull this back a little bit, because you're doing too much to me. I won't be able to operate at my full capacity. So by doing that, a lot of people think that, okay, well, instead of going to the doctor, what can I do myself to fix this? Now, I agree with going to the doctor, because getting labs and all these type of things is a great thing. But you need to learn how to read these things for yourself, so you can take your health into your own hands. Right. And so by me seeing these things and me trying out different things, because I had like 4 clients that was vegan. Body was in great condition, but mental was completely gone. I mean, dementia, Alzheimer's had taken over. And then I learned by just sitting with them and talking to them and just listening to them, I was getting a breakthrough, because the depression and anxiety is what really led up to the dementia. So, and as I'm talking to them, and they was like, okay, well then, can we do this? I'm changing their meals to give them more things that's more healthy, that's alive, versus food, versus meat, and all these things, giving their body time enough to process different things. They was having a little breakthrough. So I just started putting care plans together to fit each individual person, and then lo and behold, I had one girl that was 62 and she had dementia, and we reversed it. She went home. But because of what she was eating and everything else, changing these little things and doing intuitive, bringing in intuitive counseling, just taking her on journeys. We did different journeys that we put her on, just so she could to see if she can have a breakthrough when it came to her anxiety and depression, and it worked. It definitely worked. So it's it was just a lot of different things that I tried with their consent, and I seen that, okay, this is more than just assisted living. I can't just hide my gifts
Right.
based behind one umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And with assisted living, that's more limited. I
Mm-hmm.
can do way more than that. And so as I put little things together, little herbs that they can drink, teas, and all these different type of things, and taking away more of the stuff that was more harsh on the body, it transitioned them made them transform them into a different life, had a different life, they had a second chance at this point.
Right, because people don't understand the brain is a muscle. So once you continue to work with it and train it and continue to do stuff repetitiously, it starts to come back. You know what I'm saying? It brings everything back. So even with the people who have dementia or Alzheimer's, they do remember a certain portion of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can spark that, the rest will eventually follow. I can't even talk today. Eventually, the rest will follow. So I think that's awesome what you are doing, and I know a lot of people are being blessed from it, and your business gonna continue to prosper because, like you say, you ain't even put no marketing behind it, but it's by word of mouth because people are seeing the work that you are doing, and
Yes.
what they're doing is like, oh, okay, well, I was there, and I thought I was gonna be there till God called me home, right? But he put me here and she healed me, or she, gave me the right supplements, gave me the right food, gave me, whatever I needed to heal everything. So now I can come back home and be in my space with my family, friends, and whomever. And if God called me home, so be it. I'm in the space I want to be in and not a place I was put in.
Yeah,
Right.
and you said, like I say, for the folks out there listening in and tuning in, if y'all just not coming in, she clearly said it wasn't about the money for her. See, a lot of
Hmm.
y'all jump out here. We got plenty of them where I'm at. A lot of y'all jump out here just for the dollar. But if you really care about, like she said, sit around and talk with your elders. She cared about her elders. She understood her elders. So she's giving back in ways that others haven't gave back. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that others not doing it, but we hear the stories that come out of the assisted livers. We all grown on this show, so to hear a person that's doing it and it's not about the money. So let me kind of let me shift to see how can I get these people home back to their loved ones. That, man, you got to salute that. That's big. That's big in my book. And like I've always said, man, I got all my knowledge from the elders. So that's who I'm talking to. That's they're gonna tell you something because they got a story to
Yeah.
tell.
The
Hmm.
wisdom. The wisdom.
Wonderful,
Yep.
wonderful, wonderful. Yeah.
Mac, read that comment because I don't have my glasses on.
Oh yeah, I figured you were gonna do that. Uh, Somebody said, Mr. Muscle say, what are the best places? What are the best places to locate resources for caring for your health naturally?
Ooh. I would say Dr. Sebi
Oh yeah.
is amazing. If you can get one of his books, it's something that you really need in your arsenal, because it depends on what you need and what you're trying to cure. Um,
Hmm.
and if you want to inbox me, or I'm gonna leave my information here, and then because there's several books that I go to. I have at least six to 10 books that I have that I go to and look for certain things. And I also have my own stuff, remedies that I come up with, and cures I came up with.
Hmm.
So if they when you get a chance, you put my stuff in the inbox, in the comments, and then they can inbox me, and I can give them personal information on that, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
But Dr. Sebi is my go-to. I've researched some stuff on my own. I've traveled to Peru, studied with indigenous tribes. I've done a lot on my journey that has led me up to this point. That
Hmm.
I had notebooks full of little tidbit of things, gems that no one else knows about, and I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up. I love Dr. Sabi. I follow his daughter now. Also, Yaki Awakening is another one I like to
That's a good
go
one.
to. And then Safari Sister, Nikwa. I want to say her name is Nikwa. She's been doing a lot of healing and stuff out of Jamaica. I want to say she's in Jamaica. So yeah, those are my three people like I like to go to and just just read up on them and study and study them and see what all they got out that's healing our community. Yeah, CNI, yep, Dr. Sabi. So
Same.
yeah, Dr. Sabi is, oh my God, like they call him in New Orleans when I go. They call him the medicine man.
Yes.
And so I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it what he stand for. I love what he brought to the community. And I see now that they have opened up a resort in Honduras where
Yes.
you can actually go and and stay for a while and and eat and take herbs and all that different kind of stuff. So I think it's good, and I think we as beautiful people, black people, and wonderful people, I guess, we need to kind of educate ourselves because people are dying young. I've had so many. I had a best friend slash cousin-in-law who was buried on yesterday, 44 years old, who passed away from a bad heart. And so when I see that, when I look at other different stuff, it's like, man, what can we do to turn this thing around? What can we do to fix it? Like, of course, we could start growing our own gardens. We could stay away from animal meat. There's a lot of different stuff that we can do because people try to tell you that your body can't survive without it. But no, like I say, diseases and stuff, that starts in your womb. It starts in your gut. And if you're not cleaning it out, i.e. taking probiotics or different herbs or detoxing, just eat nothing but fruits for maybe 21 days or just herbs and vegetables for 21 days, then I mean you're not giving that your body time to reset or relax. So
Right.
you gotta get out there and do something that's gonna change it around. I promise you, you'll start to feel more healthier. You'll start people be like, oh, I get it all the time. People come to my office and they're like, oh, I'm fatigued. I got this going on, I got that going on. I say it's all in your gut health.
Yeah.
You got to change how you treat your body. Your body is your temple. Your body is what's going to keep you on this earth long enough. If you especially want to live to raise your kids, see your grandkids. My grandmother, 98, still in her right mind, don't have dementia, Alzheimer, not a health issue in her bone. And if we want to get to that point, we got to figure out what to do and how to do to get there. So, I love what you do. I love what you stand for. Like I always tell you, I'm most definitely gonna reach out because I want to learn more and I love to gain knowledge. I love to educate myself. So, I most definitely will reach out. But yeah, let's continue to talk about it. Who's this? Seeing I say glad to see someone who is taking pride in healing in our people.
Yes.
Mm,
That's awesome because I pride myself so much in healing that I call myself the gods. I am the doctor of the gods.
mhm,
That's everything that I do from start to finish. Meaning we go as far as doing Reiki. I mean, a lot of people don't look at our history that we had healers
mhm,
inside our villages and the land we was on that would just lay hands on you
Mm-hmm.
to move the energy
mhm,
inside the body because everything was all connected. A lot of diseases come from energy just stored in certain spots in your body that needs to be removed. And it
mhm,
just, if we educate ourselves more on who we are,
Mm-hmm.
we could actually prolong our time by just educating. Because once you find out about these certain things, you're not going to put certain things in your body, and you're gonna know that you need to treat your body. It's just like going to nail shop. I'm gonna get the healing I need, and I don't
right.
care how much it costs.
Mm-hmm.
That means if it's my body, if it's my mind, or if it's spiritually, and
Mhm,
your soul is so important. We don't understand. A lot of people don't look at our soul as being as important as our body because our
mhm,
soul had a purpose coming here. And a lot
mhm,
of times when it comes to our soul, your body is trying to tell you that you're off your path, that you're not in alignment with your purpose. So if you're not listening to your body, you definitely not listening to your soul. So it all works
Mm.
together as one. And
right.
we have to start doing that. We really do. We really do.
Yeah. Cause yeah, that's why I say you gotta be careful who you attach your soul to. I tell Mac all the time. I be like, oh my God, them soul ties is something crazy, right?
Yeah, that's
Cause
something
you
else.
really have to watch who you attach your soul to because everybody, intentions ain't good. Everybody ain't of God or the likes of thereof, I'll
A
say.
whole nother story when it comes to the the sex part of your soul when it comes to the energy transfer and when you get those ties and all those type things. That stuff is important. It
Very
is
much so.
very important. I mean, you
Mhm.
got to watch who you laying down with too,
Mhm.
because it's gonna be hard to break those ties.
Oh yeah.
Why you looking like that, man?
Look, I had to gradually put that on him because we've been talking about soul ties from the first season, and I keep telling him we gonna have to do a topic on it because it was like he wasn't sold at first. But I told him you can have a soul tie with a person. It don't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could be in a friendship. There
Absolutely.
is a tie to somebody, especially if everything is like consistent. And then you know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
you can
you're gonna get off me.
nah.
How she gonna say
Oh no, like she say, we, let me come over and get choked up. We always laugh. Excuse me. We always laugh about it, but yeah, no, like I tell people, I'm open, I'm listening. And, she kept saying, it, and I was, okay, okay, I see your point, got it, understand it. I she's leading me on a path that I'm
you
okay.
learning?
I'm learning.
Mhm.
I'm
I'm
glad you're
learning.
open to it. Stay open to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I've never had a closed mind. That's what I tell people. Never been a closed minded person.
Good
But you know what I'm
job.
saying? She
Yeah.
started like, in the beginning, like, no. Then the more somebody pour into you, pour that information, and it's like, you know what? Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe okay. Yeah, never been a closed minded male. That's one thing I tell any male that's out there. Don't be closed minded. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're closed minded, you're gonna miss something.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
you're gonna miss a
A
whole lot.
lot. Them is a
You're gonna
lot.
miss you're gonna miss,
Absolutely.
A whole lot.
you're gonna miss a
Yeah.
whole lot. But yeah,
So
so
then we
what we got, Mr. Muscle say, thanks for your response and knowledge. I have to get the information from the Honduras resort.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
That'll be cool. That's a beautiful resort. So what's the process? Like when somebody come to you and say,
Mhm.
let's say I just want to heal. I want to maybe it's from generational curses. I can't keep something going on because I have so much hurt. You as we all know, hurt people, right?
Yeah.
So it's like how do you what's the process? How do you sit down and say, okay, where do you want to start from?
Well,
Good.
when you first come in, the initial part is doing a counseling session with you. So we sit down and I ask you, I'm okay. I'm psychic and I'm a medium.
Mhm.
So when I sit with you, I can automatically tell within 30 minutes what you need, but I want to hear you tell me what you need. And
Mhm.
then I will ask you, if it's something dealing with your health, like a disease or something, we will go, it's a different process if it's just when it comes to like soul ties or either generational types of curses, because I have one person that will just work on the Kasha records. I don't know if y'all know
Mhm.
about that. So she'll go in and she'll do channeling and all these type things to remove certain things that you cannot remove from the physical. She will remove
Right.
the non-physical. And then
Mhm.
we have a process where when it comes to diseases or anything like that, we ask for the labs, we have a nurse and a doctor to look at certain things, and then we put a care plan together. But during this time, we also attack the mind, because most of the diseases come in because there's the disease, the mind is diseased too. So we
Right.
have to, whatever brought in the disease in the body, we have to attack that issue. Or what it could be grief. Grief can make your kidneys act up, or anything that's going on in your mental can act up in your body in a certain part. And so we
Mhm.
will attack the mental first by putting you on a spiritual journey. That means we may give you a psychedelic or something like that, just to help ease you and guide you through the journey. And then
Right.
once we drive you through this journey, we will sit you down once it's all over and we go through the process. It normally take like 8 hours. Then
Mhm.
we will work on attacking the disease. That means if you have bed sores or either ailments, anything like that, we will put a care plan together for that. And then I have my own little thing where I put herbs together that I think you should take. for the next 30 to 90 days. Depends on how drastic the disease really is. And then we go from there. So the process are all different. It's all catered and tailored to that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you take not only the people that's, I guess, in process into your facility, but what about the people that say, okay, now I done healed y'all good enough to go home, right? But they may have a niece or a nephew at home and say, you know what, I think you could benefit from this. Not far as you staying in the house, but maybe you just having a one-on-one with this person or a consultation with her or whatever. Y'all take those as well. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So it's no longer an assisted living where you have to stay here. It is a holistic center where you can do walk-ins and just come and get teas, get herbs, anything you may need for that moment. And you still can talk to someone that's in here and just ask them questions, and then they will put something together for you to take with you. Most of the stuff is made tailored to the person.
Okay.
So, and then if you need to stay or for a longer time, then we will come up with a plan on how long, maybe 2 or 3 days, or whatever the case may be. It's just case by case based.
Okay. So Miss Trishina said, do you work with a certain age, gender, race, demographic? I might have missed this information.
No, I even work with kids. I work with kids. I have 5 kids, so I have experience in helping healing the kids. It's very important to teach them, give them these tools early on so they won't have to struggle the way that we did and just, I don't like to use the word, but just find out later on how
Right.
by experience. It's not fair to them that we weren't given what we supposed to have been given. But now that we have all these different things that's available for them, we need to teach the kids. So I teach all my kids. My kids take their herbs in the morning. They know when it's time to meditate. They can tell me if they're having a bad day. Instead of them acting out or either sit in the emotions, I've taught them tools where they can review it as a reviewer and not a victim.
Right.
So all of that. We're also working on homeschool, like a homeschool program for kids that are more advanced in spiritually, if that makes sense. Because a lot of the kids that have a hard time in school, they are spiritually advanced and they're very smart and intelligent. They're geniuses. But no one has the time to stick with them for them to have to take their time and learn certain things that they need. So we're working on that also. It's just a safe place for anybody that have anything going on within their life. They may need answers. We're gonna have the answers, and if we don't, we'll give you the resource that does.
Right. Mr. Wiley said, loving all the knowledge. I'm being blessed with you all on today. I'll say that. That's what's up. So I guess mm, let me see where I want to take this question. I guess in doing so, when you say like, so how do you prepare your mind? Because like I said, I'm in a stage now where I've been trying to meditate for quite some time, and like I'll get on the track, I'll get on YouTube and find Doctor. I think his name was Deepak Chopra or something. So I have a running mind. My mind is just, it does what it wants. So of course I can be present in the moment. I could be sitting there. I can, whatever. But in the midst of all that, 2 minutes in, maybe not even 2 minutes in, my mind will be gone. Like, oh, well, what happened today? What you cook today? Da, 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 work, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, oh, let me say this word that he tell you to keep saying to get yourself back on track. But even in the midst, sometime of me even saying that word, my mind is still left field. So it's like that's why I'm stuck at learning to really train my mind and sit in the moment and be present in what I am trying to focus on and not everything around me that's going on in the world.
I find an easy way to do it is using binaural beats. If you are a beginner and you don't have full control on sitting still and keeping your mind, because you can't keep your mind from running. You gotta allow everything to pass through. But get it to a point where you can actually be in the stillness and be present. Then you should use binaural beats. There's some a lot on YouTube. You can find the one just for the heart chakras based on your heart or whatever you got going on at that moment. Find the one that resonates with you, and then listen to it, and then you can sit with yourself. Now
Okay, yeah,
it's gonna take some time, but you have to
right.
be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to try to I used to listen to the throat chakra. I used to do that one. And the sound baths. I found that pretty kind of, helpful or whatever. So Delina, my auntie, she said ask her about about what kind I could take. So my auntie, she had well, I'm gonna put your stuff out there, TT. So my auntie, she has MS. So she's always trying to find a way how she can, I guess, slow down the progression, so to speak, or just I don't know. Like I've researched it for years because my mom passed away from it. So it's always trying to find out if it's something that can be reversible, but it starts in the myelin sheath. It starts with lesions on your brain, right? So I guess in a sense of is it something that maybe can slow it down or just start to train your body to build it up and it just sits in that stage and it don't further.
Yeah, it is. And what I'm thinking, she will need more of psychic healing. I'm not talking about the inside because you could take different herbs, but she also needs to heal whatever it is. It may be something in her Akashic records, maybe something that's in her bloodline, accessory, the ancestors or whatever. It may be that deep down because MS is a very it attacks muscles and everything else. So that's the full
Yes.
body. So when I see
Mhm.
full
Right.
body, I think of you gotta get to the soul. It's not just something you can do with just herbs because that's why there's no cure for that. So it's more
Right.
that's like a psychedelic type of trip. It's like a journey she needs to go on and have a shaman.
Mhm.
I'm also a shaman. So if you can find a shaman and go on a journey and heal those wounds that's part of your bloodline, then you will find the source when it comes to that. And then some more things gonna come out. Your spiritual stuff is gonna tell you some stuff from the
Yeah.
other side. I don't know if that's
Look,
real.
I look. I'll fly down there.
Fly down here. Please
I'll
do.
fly down there.
Please do. Because we got
Yep.
some stuff that we can do for
Yeah.
her, and then we can get her checked after we do the first treatment. We can get her checked to see if it's actually working, and then we can try a different route if it's not. But I'm pretty sure it's part of the spiritual world versus
Okay.
the physical.
Okay. So Mr. Hall said that's why you have to open your mouth and profess the things you're meditating on.
You can do that too.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. I Mr. Wiley said my mind doesn't shut off sometimes. It's constantly going. Yes, it is. Mr. Sheena said, do you offer a movement component, i.e., stretching, yoga, etc., as an aid in healing?
Oh yes, most definitely. Stretching and yoga is the best. If you can do that every day, people don't have to work out. You
Mm-hmm.
really don't have to work out. But if you stretch, because you got to move not only the fluid in your body, you need to move the energy in your body
Hmm.
because it sits in one spot. It creates. It doesn't know how to move itself, so then it forms disease. So yeah,
Right.
stretching and yoga is one of my go-to, and definitely walking. Get outside in nature. Go walk the park. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, especially with the tree. And trees are some healers. If I were you, I would sit by a tree and meditate if you can. If you don't know how, and that's another thing, if you don't know how to meditate, sit by a tree. It's going to assist you with meditate. It's going to assist you with meditate.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that when I do the next time I do it. I'm gonna have to try it. So do you
She said, sit by it.
prefer
Sit by.
I'm gonna sit by it, but look, I don't want no ants and no bugs crawling on me, but I
You gotta get over that. You gotta get over that, Crystal.
So what like for meditation, is that something that needs to be daily, weekly, monthly, or it just depends on how often that person feel they need it?
10 minutes a day. You only need 10 minutes a day. A lot, and honestly, if your mind is running a lot, and if you have like anxiety, sit still, meditate for 10 minutes. It's going to bring that anxiety down and depression, but it's also, you may get a sign of why you depressed and why you have anxiety, because anxiety and depression is a beacon that something is wrong and need to be changed. But a lot of people don't understand that. They think that, oh, I'm depressed. They want to sit in it because they so used to sit in it. You don't have to sit in it.
No, you
You
don't.
choose to sit in it. So when you
Right.
choose to look at it differently and say, okay, now I got depressed. I'm depressed today. What are you trying to tell me? Because your body's trying to talk to you at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you don't have to
Exactly.
sit in it. Meditation, 10 minutes a day is good. Or use it as a weapon to fight depression and anxiety. Then you can
Yeah.
get a little further than you need to in life
Right.
instead of sitting in it. Yeah.
Right. I tell my people all the time when I was doing when I was kind of deep in life coaching, which I may need to get back into it, but
You
I would
should.
tell them all the time, like, to journal. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and get it out. Don't let that stuff sit in.
Yeah.
I got my book with me now. I journal all the time. Whatever come to my mind, I'm writing it down and I'm releasing it, because like you say, if you holding that stuff in, it is not, it's not healthy. It's not conducive to your body. So you have to find an outlet. You have to find a way to release that from your body and to let it go. Be able to let it go.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Definitely.
yeah. So we have went over that 30-minute mark. Y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all chose to rock it out with us tonight. We thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Thought Magazine, When Life Talk. Yeah. That's all I needed to say. I love talking to y'all, having candid conversations with y'all, having difficult conversations sometime, or bringing people on that's gonna feed y'all mind, feed y'all brain, y'all soul, y'all spirit, all that good stuff. So thank y'all for tuning in. Continue to watch as we continue to have this conversation.
Yep. 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 Yeah.
So yeah, so like, is there a price range, or is it something that's just built off? Okay, a person may come in and say, okay, I need XYZ. So do you build them a payment plan based off their needs, or how does that work?
Yes, I build it based off what they need, because every herb is different
Mhm.
and it just depends on what they need. I can't really put a price on when it comes to what's going to actually work for you at that moment.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And so on your journey, you say you did some studying with the Indian tribe. Is that something that was did in your area, or did you venture off to find a tribe that was willing to, work with you and show you and lead you to where you needed to be?
Yes, I went to Peru. I went to Peru
Mhm.
for three weeks and I studied with
Mhm.
them. And it was amazing. They actually came from the Amazon and
Mhm.
came and sat with me and another girl. And they taught us everything. We did ayahuasca, we did hape, we did all kind of different psychedelics. They showed me how they cured their people in their land, and a
Mhm.
lot of them showed me that mental is one of the main reasons, and the dehydration is the main reason why we are diseased. And so by going on this journey with them, I did ayahuasca 7 times while I was there,
Mhm.
and each time I seen a part of me die. And it was just
Mm.
it was amazing because I didn't know the death and rebirth like I know it now, because I went through it. I hear people talk about it all the time, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my God. So I have a journal writing everything down, and it was a part of me that didn't want to leave. She was holding on for dear life. But the
Mhm.
shaman, she came over and she knew I was struggling. So she beat the drums, she was playing the music, and they stood around me in a circle. They
Mhm.
held the space for me. And then finally I saw when she was released. And it's just to see that part of me leave and saw how much hold she had on me and how much she controlled my life. I knew then, like, this, other people need to know about this, because
Right.
if we had these things in our communities, we wouldn't have to go through the stuff we're going through. A lot of us would live different lives and would have that opportunity to see differently and feel differently.
Mhm.
And so that death and rebirth with them psychedelics is a beautiful thing. And that's why I included in this facility, because it is actually like a jump start. You know,
Mhm.
you can't go into the new life and not heal and not leave the past behind. Most
Right.
everybody try to keep the past in the present, and it doesn't work. That's why they have so much friction in their life
Mm-hmm.
because they're trying to live a life, and you had to let go of the past. That's why they tell you
Right.
all the time to stay in the present. You gotta stay in the present.
Right. You gotta release it too. You gotta let it go. I always say write it down and burn it. Once you burn it, it's gone. That
Yeah,
means you can't even, bring that energy back. So I'm 100% with that. Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna have to make a trip down to Houston
come on
and
down here.
see, release some energy. But man, I love it. Like I always have been interested. Like I said on the last time we talked, every time I would go to New Orleans, I would go to Voodoo Authentic. People always thought, oh, that's this scary. That's other, this the devil. This. But when you go in there, the first time I went in there, I actually was in there maybe like 45 minutes. I just went in there to be nosy, just to see, what it was. But when you go in there, it's like you get you stuck because it's like, oh my God, let me read this. What is this used for?
Yes,
What did you do that for? What do you? And then it was an actual person in there that did readings, but I didn't get a reading, but he was willing to stop what he was doing and he educated.
yes,
And so I was able to get educated while I was in there and just to just know that, oh my God, like this is a different world. This is a different level of finding out who you are. And you just can't be afraid of it. You got to be willing and open and to let it go. See, people are so afraid of the unknown that they stick with what's comfortable.
yes.
But I always say you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable can be scary, but it's going to get you to that place where you want to be in life. It's going to get you that place of freedom and peace and happiness. So I've got there. Like I will sit in an uncomfortable space if it's gonna cost me um to be able to release anything that's not for me or anything that's in a negative light, and that's generational and whatever else that comes along with it. So
Right. I definitely
yeah,
agree.
yeah, yeah. So Mac, you had a question? I think you was trying to jump in and say something.
You just kept going. I lost my train of thought.
No, don't do me.
Hey,
When
no, yeah,
it, I
no. This no. I mean, you touched on some stuff that I was gonna ask. Like I say, when they come in with the comprehensive plan, when folks show up, it's like, hey, I'm here for this, and you're designing their steps from step one through the end.
Absolutely.
So that was one of the questions I was going to ask, because you got a lot of people that's out here watching, like, okay, is she going to get me to a point and leave me, or is she going to take me from start to finish?
Well, we hold your hand all the way through. But what we do teach you is that you have to depend on yourself. Because what I've seen when you actually sit there and you hold their hand to the point, sometimes you can cripple them. So
mm,
with me sitting
Mm.
with you, I have to see if you independent enough for me to let you be. For you to fly and do this on your own, because some people have attachment issues, codependency. There are several things that come along with when it comes to healing that as a healer I have to be privy of, or either be cautious of, because I can actually hinder you more than I can help you. So if you show me that you are more codependent on other people helping you, then I'm gonna let you walk. But I'm gonna assist you as you walk this journey. But I'm
It,
not. Yeah, go ahead.
it's funny you say that, because me and Chris was just talking about that the other day. I say people don't realize they become enablers.
Yes,
mm-hmm,
They
yes,
don't they don't they don't realize that, you sit there, oh yeah, come on, come on. You're
yeah.
doing more. You just said a mouthful. You're doing more harm
More than good.
than
Absolutely.
good when you're doing that, because some people, like you say, they just want you to carry it. They want you. Yeah, I need this, but they want you to pull all the baggage, pull
Absolutely.
all the weight. And like you say, they don't want to go independent. They don't want to go by themselves. So
No.
you're
mm-hmm.
watching. And I love the way you said it. So you're watching those individuals from the time you lay this out, and you're gaining that knowledge on those individuals to say, you know what, I'm gonna have to stay with Mac a little longer because he's a little hesitant. But I
Yes,
see Crystal over here. She can walk on this path by herself. I know a point where I can let her hand go where she can go on her own. So,
absolutely.
man, perfect. Well said. Well put together. Because a lot of folks, and they think people shine away from them or anything, but no, I can enable you on a journey that you eventually got to go on by yourself.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk with you, But sometimes I gotta, old saying, gotta leave that horse on. So, but
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
powerful,
y'all.
powerful to hear it in a different light, the way that you bring it, and it all ties in together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
because everybody ain't meant to go on your journey with you too. They got to know
no,
that.
they're not. They're not. And then I see so many people that love to be sick,
Woo!
and it's like you come to me
Mm.
and you want me to heal you, and I'm gonna do my job to the fullest because God gave me this ability to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But if I see you love to be sick, I'm gonna tell you the truth. One of my motto is the truth is the best medicine. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. So I'm gonna tell you, okay, I see that you love to take medicine. I see you love for me to sit here and aid you, but I'm not gonna aid you and give you, I'm not gonna feed that addiction because that's what that is.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna either address this, and normally we address these type of things inside of the journey that we put them on. That means the spiritual journey with the psychedelics or whatever journey. Because I have some other stuff I put together too, some herbs that can put you on the journey too as well,
Mhm.
and it helps them release that type of things that they have put in their heart that it's okay for them to not walk alone, and it's I got to have you with me and do these type things. So once I see these type things, I address it up front. And a lot of people tell me that I'm a little, too upfront. But I feel like if you're honest with a person, some people don't say the things that need to be said, and that's the problem with our community
Preach.
because we
Mm-hmm.
have sat here and not told the truth to none of these people. And so we're telling them they're gonna be, oh, you're gonna be okay, giving them false hope. I don't do
Right.
that. I
I,
tell you the
pro-
truth.
I promise you would think you've been in our circle these last couple of days, because all you doing is resonating to some of the conversation that we done had. Like I tell people, y'all, we talk about everything. And what
Mm-hmm.
you just said, those gems that I be talking about all the time, you just dropped some gems. Some people out here like to be sick.
Mhm.
Some people like to be on their little medicine. Some people like to be in their own little. When are you going to realize that you're doing harm to yourself?
Right,
Mm-hmm.
Like I
right.
say, I can
Yeah.
give you all the tools. Like you say, you could set them up, give you all the tools to be successful. When do you want it? When do you want it? Y'all know me. When you gonna turn that mirror on yourself and say, you know what?
Right.
Exactly.
Let me fix what's right here first. And a lot of people run from that.
Yeah, they do.
And,
Cause the
and that's,
truth, they're scared of the truth. They scared what it's gonna bring, what it's gonna come out.
man, we say it all the time. Look, I'm gonna sit in mine. Like I say, we all in that same age bracket, but like I say, you go through that journey in life where you have to turn around and you have to turn that mirror on yourself.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
If something you've been doing is not working, you
Change
got to find something that work, and you got to
that
say, you know
work.
what? Let me
Absolutely.
let me point that mirror at myself.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at me, because that mirror gonna tell you what you need to see.
Absolutely.
Right. It
Absolutely.
sure is. It ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Folks, and I'm glad we having this. So y'all out there, man, jump in, drop your comments. Like I say, drop your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And we always say, take some gems away. And I think Yvette is dropping some gems. She resonating with a lot of stuff we already said, and we continue to say show after show. Man, you got to fix yourself. She's trying to give you remedies and ways and methods to fix yourself. And don't just be that one that's just going to stay in that same rut, that same path of, you know what, but this ain't working.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
an
You
adrenaline
got.
rush. I say it all the time. It's an adrenaline rush when people want to stay in that normalcy. That
Mm-hmm.
normalcy, it gets them to the point where they be looking for the normalcy. Even if the change is here and you have been blessed with someone that can actually heal you, they fight the blessing because they never seen it before. And
Right.
they don't give them what they need. Don't give them that fix. That's that addiction, that fix. You want your fix tonight? No, I can't give it to you. I tell you quick, I can't.
Ooh.
What I can do is give you some tools to help you heal, so you can carry yourself a little bit further than what you are. And then they just they'll let me be, but it's hard to reach people that are a certain age that's what I've seen. Like if you over the age of 30, most of them are set in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been living this life for a long time. And I tell people, if you come to me, don't think that you can heal in one day. It doesn't work
Right.
like that. When it comes to mentals, everything that you have piled on you for all those years, we got to go 30, whatever age you are, that's how many years you got to go back and clean up.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go digging.
Got to go
Yeah,
digging. Got to go
you
digging.
have to.
Yep.
And see, our community, they scared. They scared of therapy. I ain't going to talk to nobody because them people can't tell me nothing about my life. You know, them people, they can't make me change. No. But if you go down to sit and talk to somebody, guess what? Like you say, they gonna give you the tools and the resources to let me show you how to turn this thing around. Let me show you how to release this. Let me show you how to, you know what I'm saying, get yourself on the right path. So it all just goes back to saying, hey, turn that mirror on yourself. When is your light bulb gonna come on and say, you know what? I need to break these generational curses. I need to release these triggers. I need to be able to open up myself to where I can be free. Let's break this chain, break these bondages that's going on. I need to be free. And
Yeah, but
like you say, a lot of people ain't willing to do that.
no, because most of them stuck in their ego.
Mhm.
If you live in your ego and not in your heart,
Come on.
you
Come
can't,
on.
you can't receive anything anybody's telling you.
Come
So
on.
all the hurt and pain, your heart is closed. We got to
Come on.
first open the heart first and dig out what's in there to make it light and feather light before you can actually do anything you need to do. You can. The ego is there. The ego is what grounded us here on earth.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't understand that. It's not supposed to run your life. Your
Right.
heart's supposed to run your life, and your soul do. The ego is there to help you, but because people use their ego in the wrong way, it's actually hindered them more than it helping them. So they're supposed to see, you can't see because the ego is blocking it because it's
Right.
like it's being controlled.
Mhm.
Y'all out there. She bringing it because hey,
Okay.
we all know we
Okay.
supposed to go to bed every night with a clean heart and a clean mind. Your heart and mind got to be at ease before you can get some rest.
They don't understand that.
Your heart and mind got to be clear.
With the same heart and thinking they can do the same things, walking the same way in the same normalcy, and things gonna change. It don't change. It get worse. Get worse.
It get worse.
It get worse.
Yep, that's it.
Come on, y'all. Don't run. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, we gonna set you in your truth. She's just letting you know. You know, you roll up, you go see her, she gonna set you in the truth. And a lot of times we the same way. We gonna put you in the truth because we walk through it. So like we said, we don't tell y'all nothing that we don't walk through this life experience.
Absolutely.
We still on this journey. We walking through it day by day. We're learning.
Every day.
One of Crystal's favorite lines: the day you stop learning, the day you don't know nothing. I guess you just know everything.
Yeah.
Right. So
Brother
Mr. Wiley said, go ahead.
Where can I find out more information about your service? Brother Wiley, all you got to do is take a left on I-10 and crawl over to Houston. She's in H-Town, Texas, but we're going to get the information. We're going to put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't think Wiley was probably gone when you got the Pope.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you remember Wiley?
He looked familiar.
Yeah, he was at Pope with us too.
Okay.
So Wiley, you got me. I'm going to leave Lake Charles, make a left on I-10. You're going to go right on over to Houston. We got you.
Yeah, we gonna have. Well, I'll shoot you her information, Wiley. Her website and all that stuff. I'm trying to see. I'm on my phone because I had to bring my baby to basketball practice, but I'm gonna have to drop it in there. So whoever else want to have it, you'll have it. And you can give them your social media handles as well too.
Okay. I have my website is Sweet Pea Holistic Healing Center.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna try that. www.
Copy and paste it in there.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, Sweet Pea.
Is it PEA or P?
PEA.
PEA.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Healing.
Oh Lord, I'm finna struggle with holistic.
You want me to?
Y'all know I like to play.
Hey.
I'll put it in the chat box. I got it.
No, I'm finna show my little education.
Okay, let me find out.
I ain't gonna stop you.
holistichealing.com or
Mhm.
.org.
.com.
.com.
Let me see if that's the right one.
Let me see if I'm back on here.
This say the comment has failed to post. Uh-oh, I don't know what I did.
What you do?
Crystal, you have to drop it in the chat. I don't...
That's
Let me
my social
see.
media.
Oh, okay. Let me copy you.
Okay, let me see. Sweet Pea Holistic
Yeah, for some reason it won't let me do it.
I did
Healing
it.
Center.
I did it. I put it in there.
Oh, okay.
You see
Cool
it?
beans.
You see it, Mac?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, did it go to the private yet?
Yeah, it went to the private.
Oh, okay. I can't see the other chat.
Oh, Crystal, you there? You fell off?
Uh-oh.
You there? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there, come on, bring some more questions. We got Miss Rutledge on here. She's dropping a lot of gems, a lot of gems. Like I say, gems. We want you to always walk away with something from any episode that we do. Uh, she's been talking about the mind, the body, the spirit, how to heal yourself. You know what I'm saying? How she went from assisted living to a healing center. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just still in awe because man, most folks just out there for the money. She made it clear this is not about the money to her. It's about giving back to our elders, giving back to our people that need it. Man, so we definitely gonna support. I might have to make me a trip to H Town, Texas. You know what I'm
Come on
saying?
down. Come on down.
We're gonna come talk about some soul ties.
Yeah. Please do it.
Okay.
So I can educate you
All
on
right.
that.
Hey, y'all
Okay.
know y'all know, man. We laugh. One thing about we gonna laugh, we gonna cry, we gonna joke around in the show, but it's all business and it's all love because we got one of our own. So definitely we have to support each other. Uh,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and she's giving back. She's giving back to the community in a major way. Because a lot of people shy from this. Like I say, we just keep it real in this show. A lot of people shy away from it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the deep south, so we used to talk about going to see the root lady and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
you got them folks that all through the years and oh no, I don't believe in all that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is spiritual healing. It is healing out there. It is mental healing. Your soul, if you walk away with anything from this show, your soul got to be pure.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And you can't keep dodging and like you say, living in the stuff you want to live in. I always want to be sick. I'm always want this or just give me my meds and I'm fine. You're doing more harm
Then
than
good.
good.
And
Absolutely.
good. Yep. So another question. I'm not sure if I missed it, but is it private pay or insurance it is accepted?
Private pay for now. We're working on insurance because we're changing avenues. Because I was assisted living and I finally did a death for and a celebration for the old business on Tuesday. So we finally went live Tuesday with this business.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then Joy, she locked it in for us. Thank you, sis.
Thank you, Joy.
Oh yeah, get that insurance going because I'm gonna come out there and burn this Blue Cross Blue
All right,
Shield
I'm
up.
working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working
Okay.
on
I got some good old insurance I need to come out there.
Let me find out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah, y'all, man. Like I say, man. Hey, we y'all could been anywhere else in this world on this fine Wednesday. Come in. Like I said, like, subscribe, share. It don't take but one share to get this train going. Tell
Hmm.
somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Like I say, y'all see us each and every Wednesday, man. We trying to take this thing to deeper endeavors. We're trying to give y'all some knowledge. We're trying to give y'all most important, we're trying to educate you.
Right.
it.
We're
Absolutely.
trying to give you gems. So
Yeah.
take it away, take it away, take it away, take it away.
All right. Well, I thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Tonight, y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all rocked it out. With us at our special guest, Miss Yvette Rutledge. Man, make sure here's the website again. I'm gonna let that fly up there again. Make sure y'all look her up social media, Yvette Rutledge. Make sure y'all hit her website. Hit her website. Um, hit her up. Don't be afraid to jump in her inbox and ask her questions. Like you say,
Absolutely.
She here to help the community. She here to help you. So yeah, with that being said, oh Mr. Trina, before we go, love this discussion. Thank you for
Oh,
your knowledge.
you're
Oh
welcome.
yeah. And man, we always close it and we talk about it. Hey, y'all parents, man, tap yourselves on the back, man. Y'all got we know it's prom season all over the states. Y'all got them babies looking fly. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So we're gonna
right.
salute to y'all. Graduation around the corner, so salute to
Yes.
y'all. My oldest graduating next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So y'all know
That's
it.
what's up.
And if any one of y'all coming and y'all catch me crying, we're gonna have some problem.
And that's what's up. Yeah, shout out to my niece Fat Fat. She graduated high school. Uh my other cousin in Arizona, mommy. My cousin Derek's son. We got a couple of them in the family. It's about four of them graduating high school. So yeah, to all the graduates, congratulations. This is
Absolutely.
only the beginning.
Oh yeah, college grads. Like I say, we gonna salute them time one time for them Aggie Eagles, them all around them A&T Eagles. I mean A&T Aggies. Y'all don't get mad with me. North Carolina A&T and them Eagles over at Central. So right here in the city where I'm at. But yeah, man, y'all got that little one thing, man. Parents, y'all doing a beautiful job with these kids, man. Continue to do that, man. It's all love when we see stuff like that. They
Yeah,
look good. They look good. You got them looking good.
right.
Like Yvette said earlier, point to your kids early, teach them how to heal, teach them what they need. Amen. And start. They're the foundation. They're the one gonna take care of us.
Absolutely.
Cause I done told mine, you better not put me in no nursing home. I'm gonna be upset.
Okay.
I'm
That
gonna be
part.
upset.
That part. But yeah, till till we all meet here again, next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep rocking with us. Star Magazine, When Life Talk. And this ends the show right here. Peace out.
All
Peace, love, and hair grease.
right.